How about them Bills, huh?
And now the Bills are on the rise again.
It is pandemonium. It is fantastic.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of Good Neighbors Sports. As always, I'm your host, Austin Hinton. And hey, if you're new here, we talk Buffalo Bills football. So if you like that kind of thing, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We're doing this every week. And well, hey, this video is a little late, okay? You know, life got in the way. I've been a little busy here and there. I cut my hair. I changed my name. I moved to a different country. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. Oh, I cut my hair, but that's about it. Hey, so the Buffalo Bills just manhandled the Miami Dolphins. And let's just talk a little bit about it because obviously at this point we've kind of all seen the game. We've seen everyone's analysis about what happened, how our defense was absolutely stellar, and our offense is still kind of warming up a little bit, but it was week 2, now we're week 3, and we should be kind of, getting into 5th gear here. So before we talk about our upcoming game against the Washington football team, let's just skim over what happened last week against the Dolphins. And we kicked their asses. We squished the fish. Tua, I'm sorry, he's hurt, unfortunately, but I think we kind of did the Dolphins a little bit of a favor because I think Jacoby Brissett is the better quarterback. And hate to say it because you never want to see a quarterback go down and get injured, but hey, when your offensive line is Swiss cheese, AJ Epinesa gets to just murder your quarterback. That's just what happens. And let's talk about AJ Epinesa. Holy cannoli, he is killing it. Killing it. I say it a lot, but he's killing it. He did great. Greg Rousseau was just absolutely manhandling their offensive line. All of these safety blitzes were fun to watch. Trey White going after the ball, after the quarterback. Micah Hyde going after the quarterback. I think Poyer a couple times too. It was just fun. It was a fun, easy game to watch, and it was all because of our defense. Our defense was just punching them in the mouth because they felt what it was like to get punched in the mouth by the Steelers. So we punched the Dolphins in the mouth. Unfortunately, that's what I thought would happen. I knew that the Dolphins were going to have to just deal with our anger that the Steelers instilled in us. So, sorry Dolphins, but we kicked your butts. And Josh Allen and the offense is still taking their time. They're still warming up, still revving up, and I'm okay with that. You know, as long as we can get bailed out by our defense, like years past, a W is a W. And I know we're all happy with the W. Josh Allen should be happy with the W, but if you look at his demeanor after the game, he was still a little disappointed in himself, which, sure, he was coming off of an MVP caliber season, and so far this season, he hasn't lived up to that, but that's fine. We want to win the Super Bowl. We don't want to win the MVP because, Aaron Rodgers won the MVP, but not the Super Bowl. It's not what we want to do. We want Josh Allen to get the Super Bowl MVP trophy. That one's the one. But yeah, other than our defense getting an A+ and our offense probably getting a B+, maybe a B, Buffalo Bills took care of the Dolphins, no problem. And and the Dolphins took care of the Patriots. So due to the transitive property, Buffalo is better than the Patriots too, and everyone's better than the Jets. So we're taking this division, no problem. But before we move on to the Washington football team game, there is one thing about the game in Miami on the offensive side that I was really, really happy to see, and that is we gave the ball to Devin Singletary. We ran that ball, and man, he runs it really, really efficiently now. He's like almost leading the league in yards per carry at like 6.5 or 6.6 or something crazy. Give him the ball. I think they kind of learned that. In the Pittsburgh game, we gave him the ball a few times. He got 6.5 yards per carry, but not many carries. And now they're like, okay, Singletary can pull his own weight. And he absolutely destroyed their defensive line. And I'm hoping he can do the same against the Washington football team. Now, their defensive line is much better than the Dolphins. Yeah, let's just talk about that. So I'm hearing a lot of different, mixed opinions on what's going to happen this week against the Washington football team. There's some people, like me, thinking they're going to just absolutely steamroll them. Okay, we're on a hot heater right now after going 35-0 against the Dolphins, and we're going home, back to home, and no one's going to want to disappoint the fans at home again, all right? Josh Allen, most of all. So I think our offense is finally going to be getting into 5th gear, cruising all the way to a monstrous win against the football team. But I'm also seeing a lot of people thinking it might be close, or that we might even get beat, or we might even get blown out. At home, no. I don't see any of that happening. There's another Bills YouTuber, I'm sure you guys know of him, Dan Mitchell. He made a career out of making those titles. Like, the Buffalo Bills are going to absolutely murder. The Bills are going to embarrass the opposing team. And this week he made a video, and it was the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the Washington football team. Which, yeah, it's true. It's going to happen. But he thinks it's going to be close, and he doesn't think it's going to be an absolute murdering or an embarrassment to the other team. I do. All right, the Buffalo Bills are going to peel the fingernails off the Washington football team, cut their fingers off, feed it to them, and murder them. It's just going to happen, all right? And it's because all the puzzle pieces are there, all right? Our offense is finally picking up steam, all right? They did better week 2 than they did week 1. Our defense is just murderous, so expect that. I don't think the Washington football team offense can compete with our defense. Now, you got Scary Terry, and Tyler Heineke is doing pretty good, and they got some good running backs in Gibson and McKissick, but our run defense is good. You know, we stopped Najee Harris quite a bit, so I'm not really too worried about Gibson and McKissick. Terry McLaurin's going to be lined up against Trey White, which will be a fun matchup to watch. And other than that, I think our defense is going to be lights out. With that pressuring that we've had on the line of scrimmage, we've taken care of it. So Taylor Heineke is going to have a hard time making those deep passes to Terry McLaurin. So I'm kind of expecting a low-scoring game from both sides of the ball. But I think if, watching the game, you're going to know Buffalo's going to have control of everything the whole time. It's not going to be even close. Now, if this comes back to bite me, so be it, whatever. But the Buffalo Bills are taking care of business this Sunday at home because we already had a heartbreak at home. Can't have it again. Our offense is revving up. Our defense is already there. Our special teams is pretty good. No more blocked punts for touchdown returns. And, hey, I'm calling it here. Isaiah McKenzie gets a kick return for a touchdown. Calling it. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, I'm stupid. Whatever. Got to make these fun little hot takes, but that's happening. It's not even that much of a hot take. I think he's like second in the league in kickoff returns at like 35 yards average, which is insane with like 5 or 6 returns. Pretty good. But yeah, if we can, again, give the ball to Devin Singletary, that defensive line is going to be a little bit harder to crack, but once we do, it's just going to be off to the races. Wear them down, give the ball to Devin Singletary, keep their defense tired, and throw the ball a lot, all right? Their defense is going to be on the field quite often because I think our defense is going to be given 3 and outs all the time. Hopefully I'm right. I'm hoping I'm going to be at this game. I'm hoping that it's going to be an easy game to watch, unlike that Pittsburgh game. Hopefully no more penalties, all right? Hopefully we can just take care of business nice and clean and get a W so that we can have another fun upcoming week. And, hey, it's going to be another short one. Not too much to talk about. Buffalo Bills manhandled the Dolphins, and I think they're going to manhandle the Washington football team. So that's all I got for you guys today. This has been another episode of Good Neighbor Sports. As always, be good to your neighbors, and go Bills.